Hello friends, in this video I am going to explain you how to solve the questions related to directions and distances. While solving many aptitude questions, you may face many problems related to directions, that in which direction some person is going, and how many distance is going and how many far distance he is from the starting point. So there is a clue, or there is an approach to solve this type of questions. So मैं आप लोग को यहाँ पे बताऊंगा कि कैसे उस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व किया जाता है। सबसे पहले कि आपको ये डायरेक्शंस याद रखने पड़ेंगे, जैसा कि आपके स्क्रीन पे है, दैट दिस अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन इज नॉर्थ, डाउनवर्ड इज साउथ, राइट साइड डायरेक्शन इज ईस्ट एंड लेफ्ट साइड इज वेस्ट. So you have to keep in mind that this direction should be remembered to you. Now our next approach will be to learn it by the questions. So my first question is, a person travels 7 kilometers to the north. So the first thing that we have to do is to draw the direction diagram. So this is the direction diagram. This is north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. Okay, so this direction you have to keep in your mind. Now just follow the questions. A person travels 7 kilometers to north. So this will be your 7 kilometer in the north direction. So you suppose that you are standing in the at that point you are standing instead of that person who is traveling along north or south. So you consider yourself at that point. So in this direction, suppose you are here. Okay, now you are going to north 7 kilometer. So this is your final point. Okay, now he turns to his right and walks 3 kilometer. So by keeping yourself at that point, you turn your right. So your right direction will be this direction. So this will be your second point, and this distance will be 3 kilometer. Okay, after traveling this 3 kilometer, he again turns to his right and moves 7 kilometer forward. So if you are at this point, it means your face is in this direction. Okay, so by keeping yourself at that point, you imagine that where is your right hand and where is your east, where is your west. So he turns his right hand direction and moves 7 kilometer forward. So this will be your again 7 kilometer. Okay, so this will be your finishing point. Now the question asking that how many kilometers away he is from the starting point. So this is your starting point and this is your finishing point. So the distance you travel during this journey will be this distance from this point to this point, because this distance you travel along north direction, and from this point you have travel along south direction 7 kilometers. So this distance are equal. So the distance, minimum distance from this point to this point will be 3 kilometers. That means this distance. Okay, so let us consider another example for the better understanding. There is a person, Ramesh, who faced towards north. So the first thing that you have to do is draw a diagram. Yes, so this one is north, south, east. My drawing is not good, so pardon me for this. And this is west. Okay, so Ramesh faces towards north. It means he is facing towards this direction. Okay, means whatever thing happening in this direction he can see, and anything happening in south direction he is not able to see. Okay, means this is his back and this is his front. So he turning to his right, he walks 25 meter. So from this, suppose he is facing towards this direction and his initial point is this. Okay, always consider the initial point at the intersection of north south line and east west line. Okay, so this will be easy to solve the questions. Now he walks 25 kilometer to his right. So his right is west direction. So he travel 25 kilometer, 25 meters, sorry. So this is his final point. Suppose this length is 25 meter. Okay. Now he turns to his left and walk 30 meter. So this will be his left direction towards north. So suppose this is 30 meter. Okay. So this will be his final point. Now next he moves 25 meter to his right. So from this point he is facing again towards the north direction. So his right will be east direction. So he moves 25 meter to his right. So this will be again his final point. Okay, and this distance will be 25 meter. Then he turns to his right again and walks 55 meter. He turns his right, means his right direction will be along south direction. Okay, so you have already know that that this distance is 30 meter from this point to this point. Okay, so when he moves 55 meter towards this direction, so obviously this length will be greater than this length. Okay, so draw a little longer this distance. So suppose this is your final point. Okay, so this length is 55 meter, this length. Okay, according to question. Finally he turns to his right and moves 4 meter. Here at this point some of you may face problem that your right or his right. So he turns to his right and moves 4 meter. So just imagine that at this point you are Ramesh, okay, and facing towards south direction. Okay, if you are watching in your system, in your laptop or in your mobile, so you think that your right will be this direction, but you are facing towards this direction, then and only it is possible that your right will be in this direction. But Ramesh is facing towards this direction, so his right will be this direction. Okay, understand? So from this question he turns to his right and moves 4 meter. So this distance will be 4 meter. And from this question, what is this distance? This is your 25 meter. Okay, so this will be a little bit, so I made a length larger. So this will be your length 4 meter. So from this to this Ramesh moved towards his right 4 meter. Now this was your initial point and this is your final point. Okay, now question is asking in which direction is he now from his starting point. So draw a line joining your initial point and final point and check what is its direction. So this is obviously east south or southeast. Okay, this direction you have to remember that the upper direction is north, lower is south, right side is east and left side is west. So this will be northwest. Okay, this direction will be northeast, this direction will be southwest, or sometimes these are also called west south or southwest, both are similar thing. And this direction, which is your answer, is southeast or east south. Okay, hope you have understand this. If you have any doubt, you can ask me by comment. Thanks for watching and please like, comment and subscribe.